with a great deal of indignity and inhumanity. That's why we are here. We believe in solutions, not in shelters. I'm proud to have with us today a number of people from various communities around the city. This is not just hitting the Bellerose and Floral Park area. This is hitting Maspeth. It's hitting Corona. It's hitting East Elmhurst. It's hitting almost every section of the city of New York. And on top of that, the mayor's policies are affecting our neighbors in Nassau County as well, and we're proud to have you standing with us here today. The idea of grouping every single person in the city of New York who may need a space to live as homeless is wrong-headed and is shameless by the city of New York. Many of these people who find themselves homeless can be veterans of the United States Army, Navy, Marine Corps, and Air Force, and they can also be victims of domestic violence. We can't broad brush an entire community and call them all homeless. We need the city and the city services to get their acts together and actually start helping people, and rather than moving the problem from community to community to community, to actually solving problems where people sit their own homes in their own areas where they're used to living and where they're used to getting the services and their familiarity with their surroundings and their families and hopefully future jobs.
Introduce yourself.
For those of you who don't know it, my name is Joseph Concannon. I'm a community activist in the area, a former council candidate here in the area, and during the 2017 election cycle will be a city council candidate again. But I want to make it clear, and I want to make it very clear to everyone here who's attending today, this is not about politics. This is about developing a city policy that's supposed to be helping everybody in the city of New York, including the homeowners and the residents and the taxpayers who live in these communities. Developing a policy means, at a city level, bringing in your borough presidents, your state senators, your state assembly people, as well as your city council people and your community boards. Each and every one of them have to be a part and parcel of the solutions that come into our communities so that everyone in the community understands exactly what's going on. This hard-fisted, one central policy coming out of City Hall being thrown into every community is developing rallies and protests like this across the city of New York, and it's not fair to the people who are in the building, and it's not fair to the residents in the community who have experienced exasperating levels of quality of life related crimes in the area. This cannot stand in our community. Like I said before, this began with our demonstration, protests, and consultations with the East Elmhurst United Group at the Pan American Hotel a number of years ago, where the city of New York told everyone that this was a temporary solution that would not be brought into the community and given as a wholesale solution and a permanent shelter. Well, we all know what happened at the Pan American Hotel, right? All right, they made that beautiful building, that beautiful hotel.
Hey, Mike, give him back the bullhorn, you jerk!
They gave everyone in the community over there assurances that there wouldn't be a permanent shelter in East Elmhurst. Well, today the reality is that beautiful hotel and building, which could be a thriving metropolis for tourism here in the city of New York, is now being used as a homeless shelter. The city has gone out of its way to promote these things by charging $100 over the daily and nightly rate card at these hotels to bring the people in. These hotels are making more than $250,000 a month on city taxpayer dollars. These are your taxpayer dollars. We we believe that those taxpayer dollars can be better spent by actually helping people in the community and using those resources which the city already has in place, only better coordinating them. There's a number of different solutions, and on our Facebook page, no, not all need to be in Creedmoor. Some do have mental health issues, but not all. Some are actually our veterans out in the streets that actually need help. And those services, quite frankly, are available here in the city of New York. They need to be better promoted with everyone so that they can access those services here in the city. You're absolutely right. There are empty city buildings, and there is a proposal in the state legislature by Assemblyman Hevesy, who has suggested turning city space into temporary housing for the homeless. Let's see if that gets any rise out of the Assembly and whether or not that actually goes any further. You've heard enough from me. There are plenty of other people here who want to say, for those people in Nassau County, I'm going to put your legislator first, Senator Jack Martins from Nassau County. He's with us today, and we're very happy to have him. And along with him is candidate Phillips, who hopefully will fill in his seat in the future. We welcome Senator Martins to the podium.